Good day, everyone. My wife and I are excited that you are here taking a few minutes out of your day to see exactly what we're launching, but more importantly, why we're launching it. Quick question. Do you have any women or young girls in your life that you love or care about? And I'm sure the answer to that question is absolutely yes. I have my wife and I have two daughters that I love and care about, and this is one of the reasons why we're so passionate about this new business project that we're launching. We're going to be able to help a lot of young girls and women with this product, but we're also going to be able to help a lot of families earn a lot of money. So, guys, I don't know if you're going to know what this is, but I'm sure every single lady, you're going to know exactly what this product is, and let me show you. This is it, guys. And you're right, we're launching with sanitary napkins, aka pads. So when we saw this, it was back in 2016. We was absolutely excited about it at that time, but during that year, I was losing 145 pounds. So I was focused on that journey at that time, but I knew this was something that we needed to do for our daughters. So let me show you guys what we are excited about. Now, this is a typical pad that my wife used to wear, and it's also the pad that my daughter was wearing since the age of 9. She started her first cycle at the age of 9. And if you look close to that pad, you'll see that it says that this is a 10-hour pad. Now, most ladies, when we show this demonstration to them, they all agree that they never wore one of these pads for 10 hours. But it is said that you can wear that pad for up to 10 hours. Now, this is the Cherish pad. This is what we're excited about. This is what we're launching and what we're bringing to the United States. So most people say that they notice right out the gate when I'm holding both of those pads in my hand that they notice that this pad is much smaller than the other one. And when you look at both of these pads on the table, it's clear that this pad is much smaller than this pad. Now, when we're in person, we allow people to feel these pads, and 90% of the ladies that feel these pads, they automatically say that they would rather have this pad up against their body compared to this pad. Now, what we've learned since we start evaluating this is that most ladies, when they're having their feminine flow, they release anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid during that period of time of the month. So what we've done is we took these 2 bottles of water and we filled them up to those black lines at 50 milliliters of fluid. And we're going to use this as a demonstration of a lady having her feminine flow on each one of these pads so we can actually see how these pads are actually absorbing. So I'm going to start with our Cherish pad, the one that we are excited about, that we're actually bringing to the United States. And ladies, you already know that when you're having your feminine flow, maybe you at work, maybe you at the gym, maybe you're moving around, you never know how heavy you're going to flow because you don't know how often you're going to be up, how often you're going to be down. But we know that you can have heavy flows some days, you can have light flows other days. But whatever the case is, it's going to be anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid. So I'm going to do the same thing with the pad that my wife and my daughters used to wear. And I'm going to put 50 milliliters of fluid on that pad as well. Now, when I lost the 145 pounds, I started doing a fitness boot camp. And so I started hearing a lot of information from ladies who was actually having their cycles during that time. And I realized that a lot of ladies, when they're having a feminine flow, they don't even like to work out because it's an uncomfortable feeling that you have every single time you actually are working out and you actually on your cycle. And so when I saw this demonstration, it absolutely blew me away. And I knew that this was something that we had to show to every single lady that we knew or every single lady that we actually cared about, because this is something that can possibly change or save your life. So come in close. I want you guys to see what I'm doing now. So what we do is we take 2 napkins and we just open these napkins up halfway, place one on a Cherish pad that we're excited about, and then we place the second napkin on the pad that my daughter and my wife used to wear. And so if you was here in person, we would allow you to do this, but because we're getting this out to the masses, I want you guys to be able to see this live and in person on this video. So I'm going to apply pressure to both of these pads at the same time, pressing my weight down on both pads. And as you can see, this napkin is actually even stuck to my hand. Now, when you look at the difference of this, come a little close, I want them to be able to see this. Ladies, we're giving you a choice. You can either be wet and nasty like we already know a lot of ladies are experiencing this during your feminine flow, or you can be dry and comfortable. This napkin right here is 99.999% dry after applying 50 milliliters of fluid on that pad. Now, why is that? Now, this is what got us excited. For a lot of ladies, when you see this right here, this is enough. You've seen enough to know that you would like to try this pad out because you want to experience being dry and comfortable. Now, what a lot of ladies may tell us is, well, I'm already dry and comfortable because I wear tampons. And that's something that I definitely wouldn't recommend any woman or girl wear, but a lot of people do wear tampons. I'm not going to talk about tampons much on this video, but you can just do your own research on the negative side effects of wearing tampons. With TSS and all that stuff like that, I didn't want my daughters to actually wear those. But let's actually break these pads down and see what's allowing these pads to do what they're actually doing. So this pad right here, the pad that my daughters and my wife used to wear, we're going to break this pad down. So first we're going to look at the top layer of the pad, which is definitely soaking wet. But the top layer of this pad is actually soaking wet. And because we know what we know now, this is made of synthetic material. So in order for them to get this synthetic material to look white like this, they have to put it through some type of bleaching process in order to get this to actually appear white. It's a rough texture in my hand. So now I know why a lot of ladies are actually uncomfortable during that period of the month. But because they put this through a bleaching process, now you have that chemical bleach going directly into your bloodstream where you should be detoxing during that period of time of the month. You actually have a chemical going right back into your bloodstream. Now let's look at the next layer of this pad. If you look at this next layer, it's also soaking wet. But ladies, imagine if you had this pad on for 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. They have this blue dye on this pad. And as your body continues to rub up against this blue dye, what's happening now is that dye has the ability to fade. And now that is even going right back into your bloodstream. So now you got bleach and you got dye going right back into your bloodstream. This is a time where you should be detoxing, but you're actually putting toxins right back into your body, guys. So that's one of the things that I didn't know, but now I'm really excited about. Now what I'm going to do here is I got these 2 cups of water. As you can see, this cup has a lot more water in it than this one has. So I'm going to take the absorber system. This is what actually catches the flow when a lady is on her cycle. And I'm going to put this one in the cup that has the least amount of water in it. And now what I want to do is show you the exterior layer of this pad. Come close. Guys, if you look at this, what material is that? That's plastic. So if I was to put this plastic over your nose and your mouth for a period of time, what's going to happen to you? You're going to suffocate. So what do you think is happening to our young girls when they put this plastic below them when they having that time of the month? They're suffocating. So now you got bleach and you got dye on top of plastic. And now you put your blood, your urine, your sweat, whatever you have on top of that. That's a perfect environment for bacteria. So guys, now that we know that this is taking place, we would not let our young girls or our women that we care about ever wear this product again. Now, let's look at the same thing with our Cherish pad. We're going to break that pad down. Now, this is why we are definitely excited. This pad is absolutely amazing. So when you look at the top layer of this pad, first thing, ladies, is it is not synthetic. It's made of cotton. It's dry. It's soft. All natural. So this is what you want to have up against your body, cotton. The second layer of this pad is one of the layers that we are excited about, is our negative ion strip. Now, negative ions are actually from the earth. Right before a thunderstorm, that's a negative ion environment. At the beach, that's a negative ion environment. Right in front of waterfalls, that's a negative ion environment. It's known to relax and calm the body. Because of this negative ion strip, we're hearing testimonies from thousands of ladies, but I'll just give you what my daughter told me. She said when she wore this pad, the first thing that she noticed was she didn't have the odor that she would normally have when she was on her feminine flow. So the odor was gone. She said that she didn't have any cramps at all. So now she got minimum cramps. Now, a lot of other ladies are telling us they're having little to no cramps. Now, another thing she said when she had this on was the second month that she had her cycle was only 3 days. So, where she would normally be 5 to 7 days, the second month she wore this pad, her cycle was only 3 days. So we're hearing a lot of great testimonies from ladies that's wearing this pad because of that negative ion strip. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our absorbery system. So the same thing that I did with that pad, I'm going to do with ours. I'm going to take the absorbery system and I'm going to actually place it in the cup that has the most amount of water in it. Now, if you look at this last layer of our pad, this is also a cotton material, but if you look closely, you can see it has all those little holes in it. So that makes this portion of our pad breathable as well. Now, if you look at the surface of the pad, it also has those strips in it. The surface of this pad is also breathable. And like I said, this is not plastic. This is all natural. So this is biodegradable materials to make this entire pad natural from top to bottom. So we are definitely excited about it. Now, if you look at what took place with the absorbery, this absorbery system, this cup is still full of water. This thing haven't did much absorbering at all. But when you look at our pad, was the cup that had the most water in it, you can't get a drip of water out this cup. So what our pad actually did was turn a liquid into a solid. I'm actually holding water in my hand as a solid now because our pad is able to absorb like that. Now, guys, a lot of people watching this video, you can come up, you're going to watch this video and you're going to want to try these pads out immediately. That's great. We got day pads, night pads, and panty liners, only 3 for $20. That's an absolutely incredible deal. But this is a business that we're launching, so we're getting ready to do the biggest thing that we've ever done. We've already launched this. We hit Pacesetter in our first 48 hours, earned over $1,000. It's not about how much income that we've earned, but we know we're helping a lot of people earn income with this opportunity. Our other products was featured in Oprah Winfrey's magazine. Y'all can just turn and look at that real quick. She's actually featured our products in her magazine as her top 10 favorite products to use. She did that twice. So we got organic turmeric and ginger, a lot of amazing products, the keto lifestyle products. So when you look at what we got our hands on, you're going to understand why we are so excited and passionate about what we're doing. If you want to launch with us and do the biggest thing that you've ever done, be a part of something great, help a lot of young girls and women out, but at the same time earn a lot of money for you and your family, we have an awesome platform for you to be able to do that. You got a couple links below that you can click on to either purchase some of these products or actually partner up with us in business, or you can call me. My number is right at the top of this website and get back with me to let me know that you're ready to launch with us. But anyway, we look forward to working with you, and we're glad that you was able to watch this information, share it with somebody that you love or care about, but more importantly, lock on with us and let's do something big together. I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.